Hello, welcome everyone. Tonight we have a very special edition, a positive energy and transcending fear meditation, live meditation I'd love to do with you all. So if you can, grab a pen and paper and find a comfortable place to sit where you're going to be seated upright, whether it's in a chair and you've got your feet on the ground and you've got your pen and paper next to you, or whether it's seated cross-legged or wherever you are, just get nice and comfortable in a nice quiet place for the next 5 or so minutes. I'm going to keep the meditation to about 5 minutes, but what I want to do is just share a little bit with you guys about how you can get started on your meditation journey if you haven't already, and also to share with you in real time a meditation that you can do. So whether you're doing this live with me now, I would love that. However, if you want to save this video and do it later and watch the replay, then you've got that option as well. So now I want to tell a story. This may sound familiar. You may recognize this. Have you ever been to a pool and you've been swimming and you've had a beach ball or some kind of ball and you've been playing with the ball in the water or the river or wherever you might be? And have you ever tried to push that ball down into the water, try and push it, or try and even push it under the water and push it under your legs? What happens? It pops back up, right? The pressure just builds so much and it shoots out and it hits you in the face when it pops out of the water, right? So this is the same thing that happens to us when we try and push those negative emotions down, when we try and push the fear down. And what we can sometimes do is then go and do these meditations and do these positive affirmations and all of these positive mindset things that may be working at a surface level, but they may not actually be removing or transcending or, changing and accepting and feeling into that fear and those negative emotions. We can, like the ball in the water, we can sometimes push it down. So this is why, tonight's focus, it's a meditation for positive energy. But first I want to work with you on being able to clear some of the fear that comes up. And so that's why I've asked you to get a pen and paper ready so you can do that with me tonight. So I trust you're going to love this. I've done this meditation with clients before and if you're just open to this and just allow whatever will be to be, then you'll have some great transformation in this and you'll shift some energy and some emotions. And I know there's a lot of that going on right now. So let's get straight into it. Now, find a comfortable place. Make sure you get your pen and paper sitting upright. If you're watching the recording, know that you can pause this throughout any time. But grabbing your pen and paper to start with, we're going to write down 4 questions and we're going to write the answers to those. So number 1, what is the fear-based story from your past that's been blocking you? So maybe you might think of something in particular that is bringing up fear within you now. And it might be something that's happening in the current day, but ask yourself, okay, well, what is this triggering in me? What fear is coming up? What fear-based story from your past has been blocking you? So just writing down the first thing that comes to mind. The key with this is to not overthink it. So write it down and then moving on. Number 2, in what ways does this story hold you back from stepping into your power? So what ways does this story, this fear, hold you back from stepping into what you know you want to be doing, from stepping into that power that you have? Number 3, how does the fear actually stop you from serving or supporting yourself and others? How does the fear stop you from serving or supporting yourself and others? Just really quick, write them down. Don't let the brain come in. Just go with the intuition. Don't ever think it. Write down the first thing that comes to mind. You'll be surprised. And number 4, how do you compare yourself to others? How do you judge yourself? Particularly with, the energy that is happening right now in the world. Like, how are you judging yourself? What are you saying about how you're handling things and handling the fear? So number 1, what's a fear-based story from your past that's been blocking you? 2, what ways does it stop you from stepping into your power? 3, how does fear stop you from serving others or yourself? And 4, how do you compare or judge yourself? You can pause if you're watching the replay, and if you are live, you can come back to those questions if you want to flesh them out more, but just go with your gut. So what we're going to do now is we're going to Find a comfortable position. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to close down our eyes if you feel comfortable. If you want more of a downward gaze, you can do that, but I encourage you to close down your eyes so you can go inward if you feel safe in doing that. So with closing down your eyes now, focus in on the breath. Just noticing the natural breath. Perhaps it's a representation of your day. Perhaps the breath feels short or long, shallow or deep. Just notice, not trying to change the breath, but simply just notice. I'd have some beautiful background music, but we get done for copyright, so it would black me out. Beautiful. Now start to deepen and lengthen the breath, inhaling through the nose, feeling the whole belly rise right down to the base of the belly. Not up in the shoulders, really breathe down to the bottom, the base of the belly. And exhale, drawing that belly to the spine. And as you're focusing in on the breath, start to think about all the fears you've been holding on to. What does it feel like? Start to identify in your body where you feel that fear, where you're holding on to that fear. You might choose to place your hand on that body part and start to just feel it. And know that you're being held in this moment, that it's okay to feel this fear, these emotions that we often label negative, but really you need to feel it all. So really allow yourself to start to feel it, to own it, to hold it, to really feel that and breathe into that fear. What does it feel like? Now taking a deep breath in and hold it. And as you hold that breath in, really feel that fear go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Feel into that fear. Notice what's coming up in your body. This is a safe place to do this. Trust. It's fine to release these emotions. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring up this fear, bring up these feelings. Feel that fear, feel it in your being, feel it in your body. Really feel it fully. Notice that fear and keep breathing deeper and deeper, and inhale and exhale deeply. Open up to that feeling. Allow it to just be. Know that it's not going to hurt you. It's just there. Open up. Allow that discomfort to be there. Feel it. Feel it. Really feel that fear. Notice in your body where you're feeling it. And when you're ready, open your eyes. We're going to do a little bit more journaling now, writing down with your pen and paper, where is that fear? So where in your body are you feeling it? Don't overthink it. Just write down the first thing that comes to mind. Where does it live in your body? Describe it, write it out. Does it have a color? Does it have a sound? Is it a weather system? Really get intimate with that. Give it a name, give it a voice. Really get clear on what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like. Just write down a few points. It doesn't have to be elaborate. The more real and honest you are, though, the more that it's going to allow the healing, allow that fear to get transcended, and for us to bring in those feelings of joy, love. Okay, so wrapping up your writing, I want you to really clarify where that fear is. What does it look like? What does it sound like? And as you write your last sentence, finishing that last sentence now, close down your eyes and really breathe into that fear. Breathe into that feeling in your body. Now we're going to reframe that. We're going to switch things up a bit, and we're going to really start to feel the feeling and feel the relief. Feel that release that comes with allowing yourself to feel that fear. With your eyes closed, place your hands on your heart. Take one more deep breath in to feel that feeling of fear and hold on to it. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then exhale, cannonball out through the mouth. So we're releasing that fear. Inhaling in. Hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And then release, cannonball breath. Last one. Inhaling in. And exhaling out, cannonball breath. Let it out, whatever way it comes out for you. And repeating in your mind, I surrender this fear. Thank you for helping me to recognize and reorganize these limiting beliefs. Thank you for allowing me to restore this feeling and move back to joy by surrendering this fear. Now hold on to that vision in your mind of taking that fear from your heart and handing it off to a beautiful big ball of light. Imagine that fear, it's just leaving your heart and it's transmitting to that beautiful ball of light. You see the fear start to dissipate, it starts to disintegrate, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you see it disappear, you see it completely dissolve. And now in our mind, we ask that fear be recycled and reorganized, and we ask that it be transformed into golden light so that we can go out and share more of that light in the world. Now repeating in your mind, thank you for taking this fear from me and restoring it back to love. Take a deep breath in and release it out. Let it go, shake it out if you like. When you're ready, opening your eyes. Just noticing how you feel. Noticing that positive energy rising as you've made space by clearing that fear. So I trust that this has been a beautiful experience for you as much as it has been for me sharing this. Comment below, let me know your experience. I would love to hear from you. And in order to create space for our meditation practice, we need to schedule it in. So even starting with an alarm on your phone or in your diary, and just start with, setting an alarm for a minute and focusing in on the breath. I notice I'm breathing in, I notice I'm breathing out, or doing the square breath. So inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and then hold for 4 seconds is a great way to, if you find that the mind is really busy, that you can go to that place of focusing on the breath or focusing on the counting, because meditation isn't about clearing those thoughts. It's about being here right now. And the best way to be here right now is to come back to the breath. So enjoy your rest of your Wellness Wednesday, and please comment, let me know how you're going with this meditation, and come back to this whenever you choose. Bye everyone.